Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am watching a film. So recently I've been watching a lot of Death in Paradise and it's kind of got me into murder mysteries quite a lot. I mean, I'm useless at guessing who did it in Death in Paradise. It's just almost like I just pull one of the random names out of the hat and it's always wrong with me. But it's got me really into murder mysteries at the moment, and I remembered that they did once make a film based on the board game Cluedo, which is obviously a board game about a murder mystery. I've played a lot of Cluedo. Ever since I was a child, I used to play it a lot. Never seen this film though. This film's called Clue. Which I think is what the Americans call the board game. I might be wrong in that, but I think in Britain we call the board game Cluedo. I think in America they call the board game Clue, which is why I think the film's called Clue. And I know it's kind of like a murder mystery film, but apart from that I've never seen it and I don't know really anything else about it. So I thought since I got a bit of spare time I would watch this film. I'd watch a murder mystery film on a Monday morning because we're in a lockdown, so what else should I do on a Monday morning? And this is going to be my reaction to it. So, yeah, something a bit different. Here's my reaction to Clue. Those dogs don't look too friendly, do they?
Everything all right, Mrs. Holmes?
Oh, Jesus.
Dinner will be ready at 7:30.
Do you really need to point a knife at him to say that?
Good evening. I don't know. Yes, indeed, sir. You are expected, Colonel. May I take your coat? It is Colonel Mustard, isn't it? No, that's not
It's Colonel Mustard.
Okay, sir. But tonight, you may well feel obliged to my employer for the use of an alias.
Are all the characters going to be named after actual Cluedo characters then? I was always, when I used to play, I always used to be Reverend Green.
And who are you, Mrs.?
Do you know who I am?
Only that you want to be known as Mrs. White.
Yes.
Mrs. White,
It said so in the letter.
even though she's wearing all black.
Why?
Oh. She's literally dressed for a funeral though. I guess there's going to be a murder at some point though, so probably for the best.
Well, since you've each been addressed by a pseudonym, you'll have realized that nobody here is being addressed by their real name. Sorry. A little accident prone.
This looks like a fun dinner party.
No idea what we're doing here, or what I'm doing here, or what this place is about, but I am determined to enjoy myself, and I'm very intrigued, and oh my, this soup's delicious, isn't it?
You say you are used to being a hostess as part of your husband's work?
Yes, it's an integral part of your...
Well, you're a doctor.
I am, but I don't practice.
Practice makes perfect. Huh. I think most men need a little practice, don't you, Mrs. Peacock? So what do you do, Professor?
I work for, you know, the United Nations organization. Another politician. Jesus. No, I work for a branch of,
And not live in Washington, D.C.
I don't.
Yes, but you work for the United Nations. It's a government job. And the rest of us all live in a government town. Anyone here not earn their living from the government one way or another?
What?
Oh, so they're all connected in some way, even though they seemingly don't know each other. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Mr. Body?
Mr. Body.
What are they all doing? Eating dinner. Do sit down, Mr. Body.
So the 6 people at the table have got the names that are usually the 6 suspects in a game of Cluedo. And now this extra guy's just joined and he's called Mr. Body. So logic would serve that, considering this is a murder mystery, he's going to end up being the corpse.
And you all have one thing in common. You're all being blackmailed. For some considerable time, all of you have been paying what you can afford, and in some cases more than you can afford, to someone who threatens to expose you.
What did you do?
Well, to be perfectly frank, I run a specialized hotel and a telephone service which provide gentlemen with the company of a young lady for a short while.
Oh, yeah? What's the phone number?
Oh,
So how do you know Colonel Mustard works in Washington?
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
Don't need any help from me, sir.
That's right.
So terrible about Colonel Mustard?
Stupidly optimistic man. I mean, I'm afraid it came as a great shock to him when he died, but he was found dead at home. His head had been cut off, and so had his, you know.
Oh, God.
Been out all evening at the movie. Now that he's dead, I have a life.
But he was your second husband. Your first husband also disappeared.
But that was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
Wow.
I have some.
I work for the State Department, and I'm a homosexual. I feel no personal shame or guilt about this, but I must keep it a secret or I will lose my job on security grounds.
What?
Thank you.
I know this is set in the 50s, but things really that shitty in the 50s that you can't just come out as homosexual? Wow.
Mr. Body.
Wow.
His secret. Oh, haven't you guessed? He's the
Thank
one
God
who
the
blackmailed
50s are over.
Oh, hadn't you guessed? He's the one who's blackmailing you all.
Gentlemen,
So yeah, he is going to end up being the corpse, you can tell. And they've all got motive. Oh, it's the candlestick! Are these all going to be like the typical Cluedo weapons?
I'll see to that in court. But if one of you kills Wadsworth now,
Oh. Oh.
he has the key to the front.
the only way to avoid finding yourselves on the front pages is for one of you to kill Wadsworth. Now,
But you're still even the front pages for murder. Oh, there's the gun gone off. Oh, it was... had to have been Professor Plum, surely, because we saw the gun go off.
Then you shot him.
I didn't.
Well, you had the gun. If you didn't shoot him, who did?
Nobody. Look, there's no gunshot wound. Somebody tried to grab the gun from me in the dark and the gun went off. Maybe he was poisoned.
Had to stop her from screaming.
I had to stop her from screaming. Just slap her then. That'll do it.
There is safety in numbers, my dear.
From one point of view, it's safety in numbers. From another point of view, it's dangers in numbers.
When did it come to an end?
When my wife decided to end her life. She too is being blackmailed by this odious man who now lies dead before us. He believed that you were all thoroughly un-American.
Sorry. Patience for a wife to emasculate her husband and
He's got a bit of a motive too then, hasn't he?
so forth. But this information to good use.
And someone did try and grab the gun from Professor Plum, also we've been told.
A victim too.
He didn't have weapons, so he would have needed to have grabbed a
She
weapon.
had friends who were.
Of course, it seems like Miss White's got previous in killing people, so it would seem that way.
My wife's name to the house un-American
Could be her.
activities
One of us. Well, who else could it have been?
Who else is in the house?
Only the cook.
The cook!
The cook? Was it the cook?
She's not here.
Oh!
I knew it.
She'd been stabbed.
Please. Somebody.
Wait, someone's killed the cook? Why did somebody stab the cook? Was dinner that bad?
Me? Why me?
Who would want to kill the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
I just made that joke.
It's my defense mechanism.
Stole my joke.
If I was to kill
Look! What? The body's gone!
What are you all staring at?
Nothing.
Well, who's there?
Nobody.
What do you mean?
To death. Life after death is as improbable as sex after marriage.
Maybe Mr. Body killed the cook.
Yes!
How?
Me? Well, it was a nice theory.
Well, if you excuse
How many of them killed the cook, though? Weren't they all together? Oh, oh, oh!
No, he's dead.
Dead. Again.
What's that, just a second wind of life or something? Wow! Wow!
I'm shouting! I'm shouting! I'm shouting!
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, is he dead as well? Oh my god, they're dropping like flies.
Careful, don't get blood on the sofa.
Oh, he's okay, just a headache. Who are you?
I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Bad time. Bad time.
Just checking.
Everything all right?
Yep, 2 corpses, everything's fine.
But the other half of the pair would be dead.
This is war, Peacock. Casualties are inevitable. You cannot make an omelet without breaking eggs every couple.
Wow! Why would you just let the police solve it?
Are you willing to take that chance? What choice have
Sacrifice one half of a pair. Oh, what are you doing with that? Just having a game of pool? What am I watching?
In one of those curtains.
You look. I'll search the kitchen.
Wait, don't split up. The whole point is that you don't split up. No. We know what's happening with her. We don't know what's happening with, like, Colonel Mustard. So if anyone ends up dead, Colonel Mustard had the opportunity. That's got to be Colonel Mustard, right? Because he managed to get away. Key? Oh wait. Only Wadsworth, the butler, had the key, right? He must have thrown a different key away. That's got to be him, because only he's meant to have the key.
the lounge?
Ooh.
Yes.
Is that like a secret passage, like in Cluedo?
People here having some sort of party. And one of them is my old boss from...
Oh, your old boss. Oh. Oh, damn. So one of those people was that guy's old boss. He's now been killed. That's got to have been Wadsworth, because they had the key to get the weapons. And I guess Wadsworth would know that there's a secret passage in the house as well, which someone's just taken advantage of.
Then unlock it! Where's the key? The key's gone! Never mind about the key! Unlock the door!
The key's gone because he threw the wrong key away. Yeah. Haha. Oh god!
Can't take any more spares.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
I found an abandoned car down near the gates.
Please just let the police solve it. Why are you trying to solve it yourselves? I'm assuming all but one of you is innocent, so just let him solve it. Oh. Oh no. This is wrong.
It's not all that shocking. These folks are just having a good time.
Yeah, with corpses.
Officer, you're too late. I've seen it all. You have? I can explain everything. You don't have to. I don't. Don't worry. There's nothing illegal about any of this. Are you sure? Of course. This is America. I see. It's a free country. Don't you know that? Yeah, it's that free.
Brilliant.
May I use your phone now? Certainly.
That's amazing. There's nothing illegal about it. This is America. This thing happens.
my body. And they're not the only ones.
What? Who was that? Oh no. Oh, the police officer's not going to get done as well, is he?
But I have a feeling that...
Why is everybody getting killed?
Your singing telegram.
I mean, that's just unnecessary. It might have been annoying, but you don't need to kill him. That was just so unnecessary. I'm not even surprised anymore. Poor cow.
Very well. I know who did it.
You do?
Was it you?
And furthermore, I'm going to tell you how it was all done.
It must have been him. How else would he know? How else would he know? Just slap her again.
I had to stop her screaming. Then more screaming.
Do.
While we stood here, trying to stop Yvette from panicking, one of us could have stayed in the study, picked up the dagger, run down the hall, and stabbed the cook.
Look at him back away.
Will you stop that? No.
No, that's brilliant.
She was my patient once. I had an affair with her. That's how I lost my license. Mr. Body found that out, too.
Well.
Oh, wow.
Let's put her in the study with the others.
Everyone is connected. Everyone.
Why? Armageddon is almost upon us. And I news for you, it's already here.
Go away.
But your souls are in danger.
Our lives are in danger, you beatnik.
The copyright next. We're looking in the library.
None of us killed Mr. Body or the cook. So who did? The one person who wasn't with us. Yvette.
It was her.
Listening to our conversation. She heard the
Who killed her, though?
She thought he was dead.
Jealous wife. Or an adulterous doctor. No. It was her employer, Miss Scarlet.
Scarlet.
You used her the way you always used her. You killed a motorist.
There was only one shot that got the chandelier. That's 1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
Even if you were right, that would be 1 + 1 + 2 + 1, not 1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
Okay, fine. 1 + 2 + 1. Shut up! The point is, there's one bullet left in this gun, and guess who's going?
I was getting confused there. I'm a maths student. Oh. Oh, please, sir. Save the day.
If you're trying to shoot you.
Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
Well, it seems you miscalculated there. Whew. That's how it could have happened. What? How about this? Eh? What?
No. But you were.
So?
You murdered them all. You were the person who was missing when the cook and Miss were murdered.
Wait, so Miss Scarlet didn't do it? It was Miss Peacock?
Your fatal mistake. As the gun is the murderer.
So, this is so confusing. So, that was all for nothing? It wasn't Miss Scarlet, it was Miss Peacock? That's what you're telling me?
Nothing.
Ah! This is so confusing.
You see, like the Mounties, we always get our man.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?
Oh, God. Here's what really happened. What? No! Stop this. I can't handle this.
Missed. So you pretended he was dead. That's how you were able to kill him later, unobserved.
That's right! He was in the kitchen.
Poor. It was Plum.
Get you to believe it. You killed the cook. She used to be your cook, and she informed on you to Mr. Body. You made one fatal Scarlet, crossed the hall, opened the cupboard, took the wrench, ran to the conservatory, entered the lounge through the secret passage, killed the motorist with a blow on the head. Like that!
So 3 of them were to blame.
Master bedroom, you hurried downstairs and turned off the electricity. Got the rope from the open cupboard and throttled Yvette. You were jealous that you were in the billiard room. Miss Scarlett seized the opportunity and under cover of darkness got to the library.
All right.
The cop whom she'd been bribing on the head with a lead pipe.
She killed the cop.
The gun is missing. Whoever's got the gun shot the girl. I shot her. You.
Oh!
So it was you.
That means Green's innocent.
I know.
Get in, Green. He was always my character.
Never happened. And you'll just go on blackmailing us all. Of course. Why not? Well, I'll tell you why not.
Oh! Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Now I'm a plant.
Plant? I thought men like you were usually called a fruit.
Very funny. FBI. That phone call from J. Edgar Hoover was for me. Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Okay. That is that actually the end now? I think that actually is the end because that's the credits. Okay. I can't believe I've never seen that before. I really liked that. That was actually the way. I knew it was like a murder mystery, and the way it started, I was kind of expecting it was going to be kind of like a sort of like a horror, but that wasn't a horror in the slightest. That was just a full-on comedy film, wasn't it? A comedy mystery. That was great. Not gonna lie, those reveals confused me a lot. Like they'd made me. I thought they were about to finish it. I thought like Miss Scarlett done it, and then they switched it and said Miss Peacock. Then they switch it again, and they say, "Oh, actually, everybody did it apart from Reverend Green." Reverend Green was always my character playing Cluedo. So I'm happy about that. He was the innocent one, and it turned out he was a FBI plant the whole time. That's great. And of course, he wasn't even gay anyway. He was gonna go home and sleep with his wife. That was a funny twist. But yeah, that was weird how they give you like 3 different endings there. I think the way they worded that, so here's what really happens. The last one is actually the real one, and the 2 before that were just sort of like alternative endings. I don't know what my favourite one was. Like, as much as I'm sort of happy with the ending of the actual real one, because Green was innocent, I think the second one might have been my favourite out of those. Just because, like, Green was always my character, but I think my favourite character in that film was, the butler, Wadsworth. And so, a bit sad that he turned out to be, the blackmailer and a murderer in the end, and also a bit sad that he died in the end. I kind of probably preferred the first 2 endings for that reason. Because he was probably my favourite character. He brought, like, his comedy moments were brilliant. Like, the bit where he was, like, in the toilet doorway, and he was just like, I'm shouting, I'm shouting, I'm shouting, and the candlestick just shuts him up. That was brilliant. And then when he's, like, sort of revealing everything, and then he's just sort of dragging Green around, Green's just like, will you stop that? And she's like, no! Just carries on. So he was, like, my favourite character in the film. So, the real ending, the last one, kind of makes, I guess, my least favourite in the end. But yeah, as a film, like, it wasn't what I was expecting. Like, yeah, I was kind of, like, thinking that it's going to be, like, a horror mystery based on the start. It was a full-on comedy mystery, and I liked it all the more for that. That was just a lot of fun. Very funny. It's been a while since I've seen a film that funny, actually. It's actually made me laugh like that. Definitely very rewatchable. I'll be rewatching this film quite a lot, I would have thought. Yeah. I didn't expect that there was... I've seen it's a murder mystery. I was expecting there was going to be, like, one murder. I assume a Mr. Body came in because he was called Mr. Body. That was going to be the murder. He was going to end up being the corpse. But we got 6 in the end. Which I guess is why the sort of last ending works so well. Because there was, like, 6 suspects. Or at least 6 typical suspects included. They twisted it a little bit by having Wadsworth do one of them and then having Green be the innocent one. I'm still very glad that Green was the innocent one, considering he was always my character. But yeah, really enjoyed that film. It's a weird way to spend your Monday morning watching a comedy mystery film like that, but it's lockdown, and yeah, I needed a break from uni work. I did a lot of uni work yesterday, so I needed a bit of a break. So that's why I've watched this on a Monday morning. But yeah, great stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon with another video. Thank you. Bye.